Okay, yes, let us start. Question number 1 to 10. Do you have any questions from question number 1 to 10? Any doubt, anything? Fourth one, okay. Uh, Before 4, okay, 6, 1. Next, next, anything else? Yeah, 10th. Okay, anything else? Yeah, so let us start. So look at the fourth question, that is 0.12345678 9, फिर again 0.12345678 9, and again so on. What do you see? What do you see here? The numbers start from 1 2 3 up to 9, and then it again start with 0 1 2 3. Correct? Do you see this is modulo 10? What are the remainder of modulo 10? Where number is multiple of 10, then answer will be 0. Correct? What is 11 modulo 10? Algebra semester 1. What is 11 modulo 10? Modulo 10 means what? You should consider 10 as 0. Correct? So 11 modulo 10. So 11 can be written as 1 plus 10. So 11 is same as 1 if you are talking in modulo 10. Correct? 11 is same as 1. 12 is same as 2. 13 is same as 3. Correct? Do you see here the numbers are like that only? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Then next number will be 10. At the place of 10 I am having 0. Next number will be 11, but 11 is same as 1. 12 is same as 2. So which option? What do you think? It was very clear that option E will be there, because look at other options. See option B, it is 1 upon 10, the 10 square, 10 cube and everything. So it will be always 0.11111 like that. And what about this? This will be, there are n. So n is not restricted up to n, up to 9 here. So it will be 1 to 11. After some time you will be having 11, 12, 13 like these terms. But here you are not having that. Here your numbers up to 1 to 9, and again 1 to 9, and again 1 to 9 like that. So option A is the correct one. Is that clear? You try to put some value of n and try to see whether you are getting that. If you put n equal to 1, it will be 0.1. If you put n equal to 2, it will be 0.02, because divided by 100 will be there. So it will be 0.1 plus 0.02 plus 0. Now 003. Now 0.0004. If you add everybody, you will be getting 0.1 2 3 4 5 like this. Correct? So option number E is correct. Look at sixth one. Tell me. Observe and tell me. Yeah, sure, of course. Just observe the question and tell me. What do you see? Do you see this number is repeating, I think, all the time? 32144, and again 32144, and again 32144. Is that clear? Yes? Look at the option. Let us neglect the option. Do you see option B? It is saying n modulo 3. But modulo 3 means what? All the remainder obtained by dividing 3. So remainder will be always less than 3. That means remainder will be 0, 1 and 2. There are only 3 options, but in the question 4 is also available. So option B is not true. Do you agree? Like here modulo 10 I was talking about, so remainder can be 0 1 2 up to 9, correct? Here also modulo 3 means what? If you are dividing a number by 3, your remainder can be either 0, either 1, either 2, that's it. But do you see in your question there 4 is also present there, so this cannot be. Option B is false. Do you agree? And what about this? What about C? 3 2 1 4. Put some value of n equal to 1 put kiya, so this will be what? It will be 3 2 1 4 first term. If you put n equal to 2, then it will be 3 2 1 4, and it will be 4 again 0. Do you see? So option C is also false, because here in the question they are asking for 0 point, it is decimal number, and here you are having this. So option C is also false, correct? What about option A? Either option A or option D. So what about option A? Put n equal to 1. If you put n equal to 1, it will be 32144 divided by 10,000, I think, not 10,000, yes. So it will be 0.32144. That is the first term. If you put n equal to 2, then it will be what? It will be 0.123450, then it will be 32144. Correct? And if you put n equal to 3, it will be 15. So there will be 0.10 zeros will be there, and then 32144. Do you see? Which is same as question number, which is same as your question. If you add everybody, it will be 0.3214, and again 3214, and again 3, and so on. Is that clear to you? Yeah. What next? Question number 6, na? Can you similarly do question number 6? Again. Hi, can you hear me? Again, look at the modulo 3, you see here modulo 3. You already know modulo 3 means remainder will be either 0, 1 or 2. But here in the question 4 is also available. So option B is gone. ये रिपीट तो नहीं कर दिया है लोग ने, हाँ मतलब ऑप्शंस थोड़े रिपीट हैं और तो क्वेश्चन थोड़ा डिफरेंट है. ओके, सो व्हाट डू यू सी हियर? डू यू सी सम पैटर्न? 1 1 2 3 2 1 4 4 3 2 1 4 4 3 2 1 4 4 3 2. See, after this term, ignore these people. After this, it is getting repeated. Do you see? 1 4 4 3 2, again 1 4 4 3 2. Correct? So can I write the whole question like this? 0.11232 I am writing aside, and I am writing other terms, that is 0.00005 times 0, na? 5 times 0, then 14432. Next term will be 0.000 everywhere. There will be 10 zeros, then 14432. Do you see? Which option? Can this be option C? ऑप्शन ए तो पहले से नहीं, वो तो देख के दिख रहा है तुमको. इधर 32144 क्या है? इधर नंबर ही नहीं है, वो 32144 बट है, लेकिन 3C, बट आफ्टर 14 ना, 14432 is repeating all the time. No, wait. If we leave, yeah, I just now got to see. If we leave these two people, 32144 is repeating, correct? Yeah, so this may be option E, may be true. So leave this 112 aside, then 32144, 32144, 3214. Yes, 32144 is repeating all the time, correct? So what you have to do actually, You have to leave these people, that is 0.112, you have to leave aside, then other term will be 32144, 32144. So which option? Option A cannot be, can it be option A? Put n equal to 1, then this will be, no, option A cannot be, because it will ignore the first few term. It will start from after leaving 10 zeros. Put n equal to 1. If you put n equal to 1, this will be what? 3 minus 5. 3 minus 5 is minus 2. Minus 2. Divide by 100. Correct? Do you see that there will be some term after this decimal part? So this cannot be. Do you see option A cannot be true? Option A is gone, option B is gone, option C is gone. Option D must be true, but there is one error. Here there should not be 3. This 3 is a problem. Correct? I am leaving first 3 terms, then after that 3214, 3214, 3214. Is that clear? So you make a correction here. That is, there should not be 3 here, and after that it is correct. Do you agree? First of all, look at the question once again, and do you agree that option D is correct? Yeah, correct. Okay. हाँ, ये -5n+3 है, n डाला तो ये क्या आएगा? -2 बचेगा ना? हाँ करेक्ट, तो ये भी रॉन्ग है, तो ये भी रॉन्ग है फिर मतलब इसमें कुछ करेक्शन है एक्चुअली। तो मतलब क्या होना चाहिए? लेट अस मेक द आंसर देन। होना क्या चाहिए? देखो हम लोग क्या करेंगे, 0.112 को साइड में रखता हूँ, लेट अस राइट अदर टर्म्स। सो नेक्स्ट टर्म विल बी 0.000, then 32144, correct? And next term would be 0.123, and next 5 zeros, 1 2 3 4 5, and it will be 32144. Now can you tell me in general क्या लिखूँ मैं? 0.112 प्लस समेशन 32144, 10 पावर क्या लिखूँ? हेलो, व्हाट शुड आई राइट? 10 का पावर, 10 का पावर क्या लिखूँ? इफ़ यू वांट टू राइट, इफ़ यू पुट n इक्वल टू 1, मतलब ये टर्म मिलना चाहिए मेरे को n इक्वल टू 1 पे। 1 2 3, यस, -8 ना? सो -8 मतलब ये क्या आना चाहिए? -5 एंड -3 आना चाहिए क्या? जस्ट चेक। एंड नेक्स्ट टर्म अगर पुट किया तो नेक्स्ट टर्म पुट किया तो वेदर कितने ज़ीरोज़ आएंगे? ये 8 ज़ीरोज़ रहेंगे ही, और 5 आ जाएंगे ना? सो दैट इज़ करेक्ट, n इक्वल टू 2 पे 13 आएगा। इज दैट क्लियर? इसी तो यहाँ पे -3 होना चाहिए, शुड बी। ठीक है, समझा क्या? यू कैन मेक अकॉर्डिंगली बाय लुकिंग एट द टर्म्स। ओके, टेल मी व्हाट नेक्स्ट? क्वेश्चन नंबर 8 ना? कौन सा बोला था? 8 की कौन सा था? और 10th। 8th इज क्वाइट इजी, यू जस्ट पुट द नंबर। ए ज़ीरो पुट किया, n इक्वल टू 0 पुट किया, तो इट विल बी ए ज़ीरो एंड 10⁻⁻0, सो ए ज़ीरो ही आएगा। प्लस नेक्स्ट हम n इक्वल टू 1 पुट किया, तो इट विल बी व्हाट? E1/10 आ जाएगा। नेक्स्ट E2/100 आ जाएगा, सो इट विल बी व्हाट? E0 प्लस 0.E1 प्लस 0.0E2, and so on. So answer will be E naught plus E naught dot E1 E2 E3 like this. Which option? Option number B, na? Option B. That was a easy problem. What next? Question number 10 bolo. You would like to give a condition satisfying the Newton's binomial condition x plus y raised to r. Okay. X plus y raised to r, is this the expansion? So what will be the condition? Can you hear me? Hello? Am I audible? Yeah. Okay. So you are having x plus y raised to r equal to summation this whole term. Correct? Do you see this is quite similar to your geometric expansion or geometric progression, whatever you say? This thing is quite similar to that. Instead of geometric progression, you are having 1 plus r raised to n. Correct? And that was 1 plus r square and so on. And here you are having what? You are having x plus y the whole raised to r. Can you make this guy as in this form? Can you make x plus y raised to r in this form? So I have to take something out, correct? Yes. And one more condition. Do you know, in a sequence, if your b is lying between -1 and 1, then b raised to n goes to, if your b is lying between -1 and 1, then b raised to n goes to where? Standard sequence. Come on here, you can take an example. 0.5, yeah, it goes to 0, no? Why you are taking so much of time then? So it goes to 0. So I would like to make it of this form, correct? So मैं क्या करूँगा, इसमें से जो भी बंदा छोटा बंदा हो, या you can say 1 से छोटा हो, or maybe smaller values. Say x is smaller value, so I will take x outside. So if I take x outside, it will be x raised to r and bracket 1 plus y upon x raised to r. इतना clear है? Is that clear? Yes. Now to solve this thing, what do I need? To say this is convergent, what do I need? Your r must be less than 1, na? This is of the form geometric progression now. Do you see? And what is r here? This is mod y upon x. That must be less than 1. Do you agree? That means mod y must be less than mod x. Correct? Is that okay? And अगर मैंने, if I have taken y common, then मेरा उल्टा आ जाता है ये inequality. If you just see here proper quickly, then x plus y raised to r है, and if I take y common, it will be y raised to r, and it will be 1 plus x raised to r, x upon y, na? Will be 1 upon 1 plus x raised to r, and here the condition would be mod x must be less than mod y. Do you see? But in both cases, look at this condition. This is okay, this is true, provided there is some condition given on y. This is true provided there is some condition given on x. And what do you think that condition would be? Look at the option. Can it be option A? R x y belongs to real number and mod x is less than y. I have seen a condition जिसमें mod x less than y आ रहा है, but I need some condition on y also. Y cannot be any number. If y is any number, then this will be divergent. Do you see? If y is any number, then this will be divergent. y raised to r will be divergent. And here also, if x is any number, then x raised to r, it is same as 2 raised to n, you can say. This is divergent. As n goes to infinity, it goes to infinity, so this is divergent. So I have given two cases जिसमें x plus y raised to r लिया, y plus x raised to r लिया. I am taking either x common लिया. I just want to see ये x and y में से choose क्या करें, किसको बाहर निकालना है ऐसा. What should I choose? Can it be option A? Can it be option C? Tell me. Option A is true only if there are some condition given on y. And what is that condition? Y must be less than 1. Mod y must be less than 1. This should be given in the question. And for this guy, there should be given some condition on x. That is mod x must be less than 1. As I told you, standard sequence, will you see? B raised to n, it will exist, otherwise it will be divergent actually. There is no point of writing. The right hand side will be a divergent series. So this thing is not enough. I should mention one more thing, that is this guy is less than 1 here also, or mod x less than equal to है, तो ये भी problem ही है. So these two options are gone. A and C is gone. What about option B? Is this true for any r x y? Is the following question is true? Is the following relation is true for any r x and y? No, there is some condition. Y must be less than x, and your x must be between 1 and minus 1. Same here also. Mod x is less than y. So answer should be none of this. There some extra condition is required for this. Not only this, mod x less than mod y, and not only this, mod x less than equal to, यहाँ पे less than. There are some extra condition, that is this should be less than 1. कोई ना कोई तो होना चाहिए, either x or y. If x is less than 1, then you will be using this condition. If y is less than 1, then you will be using this condition. Okay, so I need some extra information in the option. Okay, so none of this. Yeah. Okay, good. Tell me question number 11 to 17. Tell me from question number 11 to 17. 16, okay. Any other? 12. Any other question? What about question number 11? Can somebody tell me what is the answer? Option D. Okay. Anyone else? Anyone else? How did you solve option D? Will you just help me to know? Tell me, how did you solve this? Option D is true. Do you see that this is also a series, this is also a series? You would like to say two series are equal. That is the question. If you want to say option D is correct, then your answer should be जो इसका summation आया वही इसका summation आना चाहिए, ऐसा कुछ. So let me just quickly check. What is summation of this? Let us see partial sum. What is Sn? Sn will be write all n terms. First term is 1, second term is r square, and nth term will be r raised to n minus 1. So what is this summation? Sn का value क्या आएगा इधर? You know that. What is, how to solve Sn here? What will be your Sn? 1 minus r raised to n upon 1 minus r ना. Do you agree? और r raised to, और उल्टा लिखना है तो you can say r raised to n minus 1 upon r minus 1, whatever you say. But since mod r is less than 1 दिया, तो it is better to write this one. They have mentioned mod r is less than 1. Yes. Is that clear? So इसका partial sum मिल गया मेरे को ये. अभी if you are saying option D, so let us find partial sum of option D and let us see what will be Sn there. What is the first term? Do you see everywhere that is 1 minus r, 1 minus r is everywhere. So I'll take 1 minus r outside and let us see what are the terms. If you put n equal to 0, then it will be what? 1 minus r, that is the first term, plus what is the second term? What is the second term? It will be r square second term na. R, yes, r minus r square, correct. And what is third term? R square minus r cube, correct. Can you tell me what is nth term? Nth term. सी दिस वाज फर्स्ट टर्म, तो यहाँ पे r का पावर 1 था. सेकेंड टर्म में r का पावर स्क्वायर यहाँ पे है. सो लाइक दैट r रेज टू n में nth टर्म में r रेज टू n इज हियर. इज दैट ओके? Is it clear to you? Do you see is something getting cancelled? This guy is getting cancelled with this. This guy is getting cancelled with this. So everybody of this term will be cancelled. So this will be getting cancelled. You will be just remaining with first and last term. That is 1 minus r raised to n upon 1 minus r. Correct? Yeah. So what do you conclude? Both are same. Do you see? 1 minus r raised to n upon 1. So this is absolutely correct. Option D. That is r raised to n minus r raised to n plus 1. 1 minus r, 1 minus r. Do you see कैसे solve किया मैंने? I just try to find partial sum. So what is Sn? 1 upon 1 minus r I am taking outside. I am putting n equal to 0. It will be r raised to 0. That is 1 minus r. Next term will be r minus r square. Next term will be r square minus r cube and so on. So this was my first term. This was my second term. So my nth term would be r raised to n minus r. R raised to n minus 1 minus r raised to n. Yeah. So option D is correct. Very nice. Okay. 12th one, somebody was asking for 12th one. Summation of xn is x. Then what can you say about summation of xn square? Do you have any answer?